Welcome back to FinScribble. Have you ever wondered why the world's richest individuals are suddenly racing to give away their massive fortunes? It sounds like pure, selfless altruism, but let's peer beneath the surface of the famous giving pledge. This is not just a charity drive. It is the ultimate financial chess move designed to outmaneuver the government. When billionaires promise to donate 90% of their wealth, they are not writing giant checks to local soup kitchens or public schools. Instead, they are entering a complex world of strategic estate planning and massive tax avoidance. By analyzing this sudden rush of multi-billion-dollar promises, we discover that giving away money might actually be the most profitable thing a billionaire can do. To truly understand how this magnificent illusion works, we need to meet our two characters, Maya and Jordan, and look directly at the shocking numbers behind the hype.
Let's look at the legal truth. Maya is reading the fine print of the giving pledge, expecting an ironclad legal contract. But guess what? It is absolutely non-binding. It is essentially a high-profile public relations press release with zero legal teeth. If a billionaire changes their mind, nobody can sue them. But here is where the story gets truly bizarre. Look at Jordan, our mega billionaire who signed the pledge years ago. Since making that grand public promise, his wealth did not shrink. In fact, economic data reveals that 32 of the earliest American signers have actually seen their combined net worth skyrocket by a staggering 166%. They are literally getting richer while gaining global praise for giving everything away. How is this mathematically possible? The secret lies in the timing, the structure, and a brilliant financial loophole that keeps control exactly where it started. To understand where this money actually goes, let's visualize the private dam analogy. Normally, a massive river of taxable corporate wealth flows down the mountain, destined to hit the valley below, which represents Uncle Sam and federal estate taxes. If Jordan passes away, the government takes a massive 40% cut. To prevent this, Jordan builds a giant private reservoir right on the mountainside. This reservoir is a private family foundation. By diverting his wealth into this structure, Jordan gets an immediate, massive tax deduction from the government. The best part? He still owns and operates the entire dam. He controls the floodgates, decides who gets water, and can even appoint his children to run the operations for hefty management salaries. Meanwhile, only a tiny 5% trickle of water is legally required to leave the reservoir each year, while 95% stays locked safely inside. This brings us to the dark world of intermediary loopholes. Investigative studies show that roughly 80% of pledged funds don't go directly to working charities like food banks. Instead, they flow seamlessly into private family foundations or specialized vehicles called donor-advised funds, or DAFs. Maya is tracking this pipeline and notices a glaring problem. When Jordan moves his billions into a DAF, he claims an immediate, massive tax write-off for that exact financial year. However, DAFs have no legal deadline forcing them to actually distribute that money to the public. The money can sit there for decades, compounding completely tax-free, while the financial institutions managing these funds collect massive fees. It creates a multi-billion-dollar holding pen where wealth is legally designated for charity but remains completely isolated from the real world, hidden away from the normal working-class people who desperately need it right now in society today. But let's shift away from pure cynicism to look at option B, the fascinating psychological paradox of extreme wealth. Once a person achieves wealth escape velocity, the raw mathematics of money completely changes. Jordan has reached a point where he literally cannot spend his billions fast enough on personal luxuries. He could buy super yachts, private islands, and luxury mansions every single day, and his underlying stock investments would still generate money faster than he could ever deplete it. At this tier of extreme abundance, cash loses its traditional utility. It is no longer about buying things. Instead, money becomes a scoreboard for power, influence, and historical legacy. Maya realizes that giving away billions becomes the final frontier of consumption. It is the only way a billionaire can purchase immortality, clean up their public reputation, and buy a permanent seat at the grand table of historical importance for generations to come.
So, what is the ultimate takeaway from the billionaire philanthropic race? The Giving Pledge is a masterful blend of strategic tax planning, extreme estate protection, and high-level legacy building. While the public celebrates the massive announcement, the reality is a complicated network of foundations and donor-advised funds that keep control firmly in elite hands. But understanding these hidden systems allows everyday viewers like you and Maya to see the global economy clearly. Wealth is never just about the numbers printed on a bank statement. It is about leverage, control, and how systems are designed to preserve influence forever. Next time you see a massive charitable headline, remember to look for the hidden reservoir and trace where the money truly rests. Thank you for exploring the fascinating psychology of extreme wealth with us today on FinScribble. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and share your thoughts below.
As always, appreciate you hanging out today. See you in the next one.